Initialization or setup of an IR sensor is quite simple. Again, using the magnet, we have several choices, a red end or a blue end. To initialize or set up the processor for the first time, we'll use the blue end of the magnet over the word offline for 1 second to bring the sensor offline. At that point, we could now use the set, again using the blue end of the magnet, to jog through different functions that we want to set up. The first is low. We have low is on. We can turn that off or on to our choosing. So that's low alarm. We can set the values, so I could make it, using the red end, I could jog it down to 15. Using the blue end, I would accept that setting. It is now set for non-latching. If this was connected to a relay, a SLAM module, it would be de-energized if it was connected to a SLAM module. The high alarm is on. We're going to leave it on. Again, we can turn it off or we can turn it on using either end of the magnet. It's set to 40. If we'd like to change that, we can bring it up or we can bring it down. So we'll make that 35. We'll take the blue end of the magnet and accept that value. It is now latching. Before, when we were doing calibration or checking the function, we noticed that the high alarm stayed latching when we introduced gas. Even though the gas dissipated away and we got a 0 reading, the high alarm was showing that it was present at some time. We can turn that on and off depending on our choosing. We're going to de-energized, keep it that way. High is on. We don't need a high, so I'm going to turn that one off and continue. At that point, it's asking us if we're done. If we don't like what we've done, we can take the blue end of the magnet, hold it over reset, and void everything we've just done. But we're going to accept this because we changed our values, and I'm going to put the blue end of the magnet over. You see the scrolling dash mark on the display telling you that it's accepting it, and it's now done. At this point, we can go back to the beginning, or we can go into a submenu routine within 10 seconds by holding the red end of the magnet over the word 0 for another 5 seconds, and we go into a submenu routine. Now, when we sell this to European communities, they often like to be in SI units compared to the English units of feet rather than meters. We're going to keep it in English, and we're going to go to, the blue end. We're going to go to elevation. At sea level, we're at 0. Now this can go up in increments of 500 feet. So every time, 100 feet. So if we were in Denver, we might want to set this to 50 times 100, which is 5,000 feet. And that will change the way the IR sees gas at a certain atmosphere. Remember, we're looking at the number of molecules of gas in a given volume of space in the optical tube, and that will change with altitude. So we're going to go back because we do not want at sea level, we want 0. We're going to accept that. Are we sure? Yes, we are. Hit it again, and we'll accept those values. The next thing we can look at is the gases that are loaded in this head. Now in this particular head, this is set up for methane, so all we have is gas number 001. As you can see, I can turn it on and I can turn it off using the end of the magnet. Either end of the magnet will do the same thing, red or blue. We're going to keep it on because we want to detect methane. We're going to accept it. Are we sure? Yes, we are. And it is now accepted. At this point, we're back to the beginning. We can put it back online using the blue end of the magnet over 0. And now we have successfully set up and initialized the unit for the different values that we want.